Hey everybody, welcome to Carnabrin Plays Final Fantasy VII. This is part 2 of our assault on the Shinra building, or possibly the second half of a giant part 1, depending on how I decide to do this. Alright, so we're sneaking in here on the 64th floor. This is the gym for the Shinra employees. Now we're heading up in our quest to find Eris. It's a locked chest. So we're going here, into this building here, and this is actually a model of the city. A model of Midgar, born from Mako, sucked right out. So actually it's Mako, not Mako. I've been saying Mako the whole time. It's supposed to be Mako. But I don't care, because I like Mako better. So I'm going to use both, probably, without realizing it. Just like I've been saying Aerith and Eris throughout the playthrough. But it's the same thing. Alright. Model of Midgar. Model of Midgar. Okay. So as you can see, there's pieces missing. This is Sector 7. This sort of flattened part. When construction of Sector 6 finishes, Shinra's plan will be complete. This must be why he took Eris. Wait, what? Midgar, born from Mako energy, which was sucked right out of the earth, a model of the city. When construction of Sector 6 finishes, Shinra's plan will be complete. Construction on Sector 6 finishes? Huh. Is Sector 6 not, like, not fully built? Is that a thing? I always thought that this was Sector 7, right here. And it was blank because they destroyed it. But maybe not. Maybe this is... What is this? 1? That's interesting. Isn't Sector 6... Isn't Sector 6 Walmart? Not Walmart. Walmarket? Whatever. I'm thinking... I think that maybe that's the wrong number. Maybe they mean when construction of Sector 7 finishes. Midgar parts. Alright, so this is a simple puzzle. You just run around the area and you try to construct this this model. Very simple. I think there are enemies here, possibly. There's something here that's going to make this more difficult. Let's check the parts and see if they're... See if it says what sector they are. Part of... Nope, it doesn't say. It's kind of goofy, because you just have to run around and figure where the part... like, guess where the parts are. There's never really... Like, it doesn't really tell you. I think this one's in here? Nope. Yeah, there are enemies here to make it more difficult. Like, I hadn't gotten into a fight, so I was like, this is... I remember there being some kind of challenge here. These are more of Shinra's robots. I forget what these are called. These are called sword dances. Yeah, so they have swords all up and down their person. And what they do is they spin around and, like, try to sword slash your whole party. Oh, I missed. Awesome. So what is there... Alright, you know what? I want to talk about, like, this experience so far. So far, like, I've been doing the solo recording of this game, and it's, like, my favorite game. And I love it. But it is so awkward to just sit here and just try to, like, talk to no one about, like, about things that are happening on screen. And it makes you into, like, a goofier, like, player, because there's no, how do I, like right now, like, I'm trying to think, alright, where do I move the character while I'm talking, and that just lets me to, it leads me to, like, ums and uhs. I would so like to, like, do this with, like, somebody else so that moments of like me playing or trying to figure out are filled up with another person's thoughts on whatever's happening. So it's like there's not just empty time, you know. Like it's such a weird experience just being a solo like Let's Player. It's so odd, and that's another thing. Like I want to fill the channel with other things. Like I want to have like a little like chat, like talk show kind of thing. I want to you know, talk about movies, reviews, all this stuff. But I just feel so uncomfortable talking to nothing. Like you do get better with it over time, like you do anything else. But for me, it's so awkward, because I think, like, when I'm by myself, I'm just naturally kind of quiet. Save for, a random thought here or there, you know. Like, I don't typically just, like talk or talk at video games and stuff like that. Like, you know, once in a blue moon. I'm like, take that, or something like that. But I'm not like, oh, look at that guy, and look at it, like, out loud, you know? I'm just, like, in my mind, mostly. So to change that, to, like, go from being this introverted person to being, an extroverted person, just talking, you know? Is weird for me. I'm really upset that this doesn't say... Like, I'm pretty sure this is this section here. That Cloud is looking at right now. I'm pretty sure this is Sector 7. There's 8 sectors. I'm pretty sure this is Sector 7 that was destroyed. And I'm pretty sure that number that he's saying, like Sector 6, is just a wrong number. Like a typo. Anyway, keycard 66. Ah! So now we're getting to the executive area. Woo, I'm sick of carrying all these files. But I get to meet lots of guys. I guess that's the benefit of being a secretary. Yeah, that's great. There's the big boss! President Shinra. Cloud would have no way of knowing this because he wouldn't be able to see through the wall. But we can see that they're having some kind of board meeting. Let's get in there, huh? Is it just me, or does this conference room smell? There's some sort of stench coming from somewhere. They have a smelly conference room. That's a hint, everybody. Alright, so I can't go in. Door's locked. Probably need a higher level keycard. Hey, when you're in the bathroom, do you ever hear whispers coming from somewhere? See, now we have 2 pieces of the puzzle. Smell in the conference room, whispers in the bathroom. These 2 rooms are connected. This lady's still sick of carrying these files. They're having another executive meeting. I wonder if it's about that plate incident. This guy doesn't say nothing. He's got nothing to. I got nothing to say to you. Phew! I don't get what this is supposed to be. He says nothing, and then he's like, phew. It gives me the feeling that I am alive. The feeling of moving this world just with my hands. Okay. Come on, we're building the future of Mako. Alright, you guys really like your jobs, that's cool. So here's the bathroom. Let's go head into a stall. And then we're gonna flush the toilet. Because we weren't raised in a barn. No, we're going to climb up. Whoop! Haha. And then we crawl into a vent. Like every cliche movie and video game in the entire world. And the vents are human size instead of just air size. Jeez, that's a lot of suits. We have the damage estimates for Sector 7. Considering those factories we already set up and all the investments, the damage is estimated at approximately 10 billion gil. Whoa! That is a lot of money, I imagine. The estimated cost to rebuild Sector 7 is... We're not rebuilding. What? We're leaving Sector 7 as it is, and restarting the Neo-Midgar plan. Then the Ancients? The Promised Land will soon be up. Oh, I forgot, I gave him a Colonel Sanders voice. I want you to raise the Mako rates 15% in every area. Rate hike, tra-la-la. And please include our space program in the budget. Reeve and Scarlet would divide the extra income from the rate increase. Oh, man. Sir, if you raise the rates, the people will lose confidence. It'll be all right. The ignorant citizens won't lose confidence. They'll trust Shinra Inc. even more. After all, we're the ones who saved Sector 7 from Avalanche. That dirty shit. Oh, yeah, okay, I get it. So people will be willing to pay more for their protection. That's a scummy scheme. Hojo! Hojo, how's the girl? As a specimen, she is inferior to her mother. I'm still in the process of comparing her to her mother, Iflana. Ifalna? Ifalna. I think it's Ifalna. Ifalna, yes, okay. But for now, the difference is 18%. I'm pretty sure the difference would be 50%. Wouldn't it? How long will the research take? This is fucking hard. I am not a voice actor. Probably 120 years. It's probably impossible to finish in our lifetime, or in the lifetime of the specimen too, for that matter. That's why we're thinking of breeding her. Then we could create one that could withstand our research for a long time. What about the Promised Land? Won't it hinder our plans? Kind of mixing the voices up. This is really hard. This is why voice actors only do one voice per show, usually. At a time. That's what I need to plan. The mother is strong, and yet has her weaknesses. So he's thinking of breeding Eris to make a new ancient so that they can study her longer. And already he's just like referring to her as the mother. Like Hojo treats people like they're just test subjects, like guinea pigs or rats. He doesn't give a shit about human beings. That's the point that they're trying to get across here, and I hope that they keep this in the remake, because a lot of people are saying that this part's a little creepy, so they might take it out. But it shows that Hojo does not give a shit about people, and it is a creep and gross, and they need to keep that in. Okay? I mean, we'll see what happens. That concludes our meeting. Now, if you'll excuse me, I gotta go dress up like a king and visit the Honeybee Inn. I'll see y'all later. Something stinks. I can't do the girl voices. Something sucks. They were talking about Eris, right? I don't know. Probably. Let's follow. So after our sneaking mission, after Metal Gear Fantasy VII here, we're gonna drop down, leave the bathroom, flush again because somebody was raised in a barn. How's that same joke twice for no good reason? Ah, there's Professor Hojo. Hojo, huh? Excuse me, lady. Time is of the essence here. So this is the 67th floor, which is the research? I don't know what you call it. This is basically the lab. I remember him. That Hojo guy. He's in charge of the Shinra's science department. Cloud, don't you know him? This is the first time I've actually ever seen him, so that's what he looks like. So because this Hojo left the door open, we can sneak here and get into a fight. Look at this frickin' thing. The warning board! Leave it once! So apparently this robotic warning board doesn't like us here. See if we can steal something from it. So yeah, we can attack that little turret there. Oh, the board itself has nothing to steal. Let's see about the little guy. Oh, little guy disappeared. Let's just kick the crap out of it then. That is a pitiful laser cannon. Oh, and it's immune to thunder attacks. That's fantastic. That's the downside about using elemental materia, is you never know when it's going to backfire on you. In fact, I think I'm going to take it off of Tifa because she's I'm using her to steal from everything. She's not really it's not really helping us out. So I'll give her Restore All, and I'll give Cloud. I'll give him Lightning Elemental in his armor to protect him from lightning attacks. Not sure if that's going to help, but we'll at least equip it just so it gains levels from the enemies we defeat. Why won't you talk to me, man? Alright, this guy is the only quiet NPC. These guys don't talk? I think this is the first NPC in this game that doesn't say anything when you interact with them. Or maybe I'm supposed to be sneaking around. I should be talking to everybody. Let's go in here. What about you? Let's see. The specimen Hojo asked me for is... So this is moving. This area is where they move the specimens around. I just want to double check. These guys don't talk. They don't say. They don't have anything to say. Really? I feel like I'm being bamboozled here. All right, let's just follow Hojo. Whoop! Uh-oh. Gotta hide. Is this today's specimen? I already forgot what voice I gave him. Yes! We're starting right away. Raise it to the upper level. My precious specimen. I guess. I don't know. So professional. Seems to be some sort of lion. Or beast-like creature. Precious specimen? Is it going to be used for a biological experiment? Genova. Whoa! It looks like sort of a woman's body with growths and then no head. And this is making Cloud feel awfully uncomfortable. Genova, Sephiroth, so they brought it here. Cloud, be strong. Did you see it? See what? It's moving. Still alive? So Barrett looks inside. What is this fucking head? This whole thing's stupid. Let's keep going. Can I take another look? Alright. So Genova is locked in this capsule or container or whatever, locked away here. And apparently it makes Cloud feel super uncomfortable. Alright, now, at this point in the game, there's some special enemies that you can get, some upgrades from. So I'm going to try to run into those enemies, and I'll speed it up, and then I'll talk to you guys when I run into them. Never mind! Here they are! So if you steal from these guys, which is going to take forever, because holy crap, the steel materia stinks at this level. But at least I turned the battle speed up, so it'll in real time it'll go faster. So if you steal from them, you can get an upgraded piece of armor for the entire party, which is a good idea at this point. Let's have Barrett do the Kirin. Let's see. I can see this is going to take a while. I better start talking about something else. In my mind, I was like, oh, as soon as I get it, I'll just talk about that piece of armor. And the game is just like, no, you will never have it. So what can we talk about? So I'm like kind of scared that the remake's gonna come out before I get all my videos of this game up. This is like the hardest I've been crunching on anything is this playthrough. Just because like I'm trying to do a bunch of things at once, like change my diet around, try to do exercise, keep the videos of this game going up, and it's just really tough to fucking manage all this stuff at once. So, like, I've fallen behind, like, in the uploads in this game, so, like, as soon as I do this, I'm gonna edit this video the same day and put it up the same, probably the same day. Which is really not the way I want to be doing this. Ah, I killed it. Dang it. I just gotta steal from them. I can't hit them. I thought it was. I was hoping it would be like Pokemon, and like if I weakened him, he would drop the item. Like normally, I'd want to have like a bunch of videos ready to go, you know, so I could just like come home and like just upload them and then have that be that. But it's not working out the way I planned this time. Carbon Bangle, there it is! Yeah, so that's the Carbon Bangle. That's the best weapon you have at this point. Also, let me show off Cloud's level 2 limit break. The Blade Beam. Woo! Definitely one of his signature moves. He uses that like in every iteration of himself after this game. He has Blade Beam. Alright, so yeah, Carbon Bangles are like the best armor you can get at this point. Unfortunately, I destroyed one of the holders of the Carbon Bangle, so I'm gonna have to run around and get another one. But it does wonders for your party. So it's basically a Mithril Bangle plus an extra slot. So that's cool. Alright, I'm gonna run around and see if I can find another enemy that has a special item that we can get at this point in the game. And I'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, here they are. So these are soldiers, 3rd class. And they help guard the upper levels of the Shinra building. So yeah, so this is Cloud's basically, this is Cloud's former comrades. Although lower in rank than he would have been. And as you can see, they do kind of a good amount of damage, showing you that these are kind of like more powerful enemies than you're used to. And they also, yeah, see, like they put status effects on your party. This is them kind of showing you that like Soldier is not to be effed with. Although you can kind of, the 3 of you can kind of hang with a group of the lower ranking ones. They're still like, you know, a force to be reckoned with. I can't wait to see their designs in the remake, because that's gonna be rad. I want to see like their helmets and everything, or if they change the design a little bit. But from these enemies, you can steal a special weapon. Eventually. One day, look at them. They put the guys to sleep, and they're just bonking Tifa in the head. Alright, I might fast forward through this if this takes too long. There it is! I got it! The hard edge! Alright, now let's light these guys up. No. It's the worst feeling in the world when you get a miss on Tifa's stomach break, let me tell you. Alright, Tifa. Bash day brains in. Did this work? Usually Bio is strong against humanoid enemies. Yeah, and it has a chance to poison. There we go. So I could have tried to steal another hard edge there, but ain't nobody got time for that! So yeah, so hard edge is actually the first weapon upgrade that you get for Cloud. It's like, it's basically just like a bastard sword. A one-edged bastard. Actually, it's kind of a weird design for a weapon. But yeah, it's the first weapon upgrade you can get for Cloud. For quite a while, actually. Or if you don't steal that, he gets an upgrade later, but it's quite a ways off. Alright, so let's investigate what Hojo is doing here. Just by running into the room. Eris! Eris! Oh, is that her name? What do you want? We're taking Eris back. Outsiders! Should have noticed it earlier, you... There's so many frivolous things in this world. Are you going to kill me? I don't think you should. The equipment here is extremely delicate. Without me, who could operate it, I think the idea is we don't want him to operate it. Ugh. That's right. I recommend you think things out logically before you make any rash moves. Just cut his head off. Just cut his head off and then bang the Buster Sword against the glass until it breaks and then leave. Now, bring in the specimen! Cloud, help! What do you think you're doing? Lending a helping hand to an endangered species. Both of them are on the brink of extinction. If I don't help, all these animals will disappear. Animal? That's terrible! Eris is a human being. You're gonna pay! Barrett, can't you do anything? Alright, so what he's actually doing is when he said he was gonna breed Eris, like, that's already pretty dark. You think maybe she's gonna be raped. But what he's actually doing is he's trying to breed her with this endangered lion species, or, they don't actually name the species. This endangered beast species that he has. Because he just, like I said, he just thinks of them as animals. So, yep. Bestiality in the video game. Barrett, can you do anything? Alright, step back. So yeah, so that's why a lot of people think this scene isn't going to be in the remake. But it's not. I mean, it's kind of inferred. It's not really explicitly stated what's going on. And it builds Hojo, like, as a fucking creepy, disgusting, like, doesn't give a shit about any other human being's character, which is what he is. So, I don't know. I think they should... Like, I think they should leave it in because it shows it builds his character. It builds his character as disgusting, but it's his character. It's like what he is. All right, step back. Stop. So Barrett opens fire on with his machine gun, shooting at the top and the bottom of the door there. What do you do? Oh, my precious specimens! Hojo opens the door. And oh! Apparently this beast is not too fond of him. Now's our chance to get Eris. Thanks, Cloud. Cloud, what's wrong? The elevator is moving. This is no ordinary specimen. This is a very ferocious specimen. He's rather strong. I'll help you all out. It talked? I'll talk as much as you want later, miss. We'll take care of that monster. Somebody take Eris somewhere safe. Barrett, take care of it. What's your name? Hojo has named me Red 13, a name with no meaning whatsoever to me. Call me whatever you wish. We'll stick with Red 13 for now. Come on! And we get to have a rad boss fight with my cat friend. my new cat buddy. Who comes equipped with his very own fire materia. So now, because Cloud has, what do you call it? That pendant that we had, I think it's called the Star Pendant. He is immune to poison for this fight. And he has the perfect limit break for this monster too. So, oh yeah, there's the Hard Edge, the new weapon. You can see it's kind of like a shorter, but like stouter blade. And it actually is a pretty decent upgrade for quite a long time. Also, this creature, as you can see, is kind of like a Frankenstein of different animals that Hojo has been experimenting on. Sample HO512. Because it's in the back row, it takes less damage from our attacks. I think it takes more damage from fire. Yep. I hope ice doesn't heal it. Let's find out. Nope. Does good damage. Oh, and he's down. Take that, you poor creature! We get a talisman from that. And then we get the most awesome music track in the entire game. Which is this, which is Red 13's theme song, Cosmo Canyon. Eris, you alright? She seems alright, in many ways. I have a right to choose too. I don't like two-legged things. What are you? An informed question, but difficult to answer. I am what you see. You must have many questions, but first, let's get out of here. I'll lead the way. Cloud, so you did come for me. Ah! I apologize for what happened back there. I was merely acting to throw Hojo off guard. Now we've saved Eris, there ain't no need to be in this building, so let's get the hell out of here. If all 5 of us go together, we'll be noticed. Let's break up into 2 groups. I'm pretty sure you're going to be noticed anyway. But, whatever. Okay, we're all set up. Later, meet up on the 66th floor elevator. Don't be late. Do you know where the elevator is? The 66th floor. Enemy skill materia. Now this materia is fantastic, but unfortunately it works differently. It works differently from other materia. What you have to do is you have to have it equipped, and if an enemy uses a skill you can learn on you, you will learn that skill from the enemy. But until you learn a skill, it's basically just an empty, useless materia. No, please don't kill me. I only did what Hojo told me to do. To prove it to you here, this is the key card to the 68th floor. Would I be doing this if I was the enemy? And then he runs away. So now that we got our key card from the chicken shit, let's see if we can actually... Oh, wow. This will be a battle. Curious. Can Eris seal these guys? Can we steal more hard edges? Yep, they are frozen. So Seal Evil does have its uses. Oof, that one went down. This is why you load Eris with all the magic materia that you can, because she is freaking amazing. So another thing is, at this point in the game, you can start to choose your party. So you can kind of pick like who you're hanging around with at any given point of the game. And, you know, different party members have different advantages and disadvantages. Although they're not as, like, pronounced as in later Final Fantasies, or other Final Fantasies, I should say. Like the advantages and disadvantages of each character because of the materia system, which basically lets you, although different characters have inclinations to in different directions, it basically lets you build the character like however you like. So a lot of the characters, again, don't have much differences unless you really put the time into... like, it comes down more to their weapons that they can use and their limit breaks at this point. But what's cool is, like, you can interchange characters and not be, like, weaker for not having a certain person in your party at the time. Which is another aspect that I think makes this game pretty cool. So I'm just gonna see if I can get another weapon from this guy, and then I'm going to destroy him, and then we'll meet up when this battle is over. Took too long. I just bashed him in the face. Let's see if we can use the... I think these are just like security lasers here. Oh no, you can go right through. So here's the 60th floor stairs. Can we go up? Yeah, we can't get out here. Where are you going? Everybody's waiting for us at the 66th floor elevator. Yeah, but we could, like... If we could figure out how to get this door open, we could go to the president and just, you know, like, smack his head off. Like, I feel like that would be good, right? Alright, so I'm just gonna run this way and get a, see if I can get another chance at one of those armlets. I'll skip ahead. Okay, now that we're all armleted up and have another way to load Eris down with material, let's go. Excuse me. Let's go meet the rest of the party. Downstairs. Just one thing I want to go over as well about this game is the animations during these fight scenes are really ahead of their time, I think. Like other RPGs at this time, it was still just like a character like running over and like just hitting the guy. Which you say, like, oh yeah, that's what's happening here. But if you look at it, like, there's animations for stealing, there's animations for healing, there's animations for every little, like every little thing has an, like, Tifa runs over and, like, tries to grab somebody, yeah. Tifa runs over and grabs something out of the enemy. Like, look at that animation for him throwing the sickle, like, that's really cool. Like, up to this point, I think games were mostly like... It's just really simple in their, like, design. Maybe for cutscenes there's, like, a few different animations of the characters would do, but for this game, really. Very cool. Look at that beat rush. Like every limit break has its own unique thing. I think it's really awesome. Because they stuck to the because they stuck to these pre-rendered backgrounds, the discs have so much space, so they are able to do that. Which is why I was hoping that the remake would have pre-rendered backgrounds, so that they could stuff even more content into the actual game. All right, so this is the 66th elevator, and I'm going to reconnoiter with my what's the word? Regroup with my party here, and we'll do that next time on Carnabrin Plays. I hope you join me, and goodbye.